from zero to $169,000 in just about 15 days. All right, what's going on? So Teo here, and I want to share with you how I was able to take a business, a dropshipping business, from zero to $169,000 in just about 15 days. And what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to break down the ads and the ad set and how I was able to do that and show you exactly how you can do this for your own stores once you find the right winning products. All right, so let's dive right into my ad account. So the store that I'm going to be showing you here is a store called Upthreads, and it's a store that I built just for fun a while ago, and I was like, okay, let's try the men's niche. Let's try clothing and sunglasses and like jackets and pants and shirts, like button downs, polos, etc., sweaters, and all kinds of stuff. So I wanted to test this market. And whenever I test the market, what I like to do is I like to validate the products first. So I go and I try to find the product that people actually like, that they want, and something that really resonates with this market, which is the men's niche. And so the first thing that I did was, okay, what's something that is cheap? What's something that is under $5 to $6 to ship? And what is something that I can sell a lot of because it just has a wide appeal, not just to specific people, like people who like golf and people who like dogs, but to everybody. What is that? What are those things that I can, what is this one product that I can sell that appeals to everyone, everyone that, breathes and is a male and is like within the ages of like, let's say 18 to like 65. What is this one thing? So I decided that I was going to sell sunglasses. And so I found sunglasses like these. This isn't the exact product, but I'll show you the exact product. So I was able to find sunglasses very similar to these. And what I did was I utilized a technique called free plus shipping. So in my channel, you're going to see another video how to utilize free plus shipping as well. Now, this store, I'm actually going to show you, if you guys want, submit your email down below, and I'm going to send you an email on how on the 2-hour webinar that I did with my students on these Thursday calls that I do every single week with my students. I'm going to give you this video absolutely free. If you submit your email down below, it's a 2-hour session on how I set up the entire free plus shipping strategy, how I was able to find the product, number one, how I set up the shipping rates, number two, how I launched the ads, number three. So I did all of this on day one. It was on a Thursday, and I'm going to go back and show you on my store here. So I launched this thing on a Thursday, May 28th. Okay, and so May 28th was a launch date. The first day it did $224. And the second day, it did $2,996. The third day, it did $6,439. The fourth day, it did $18,823. Now, you're like, wow, that was just in 4 days. Imagine what can happen in 4 days. A lot can happen in 4 days. If you have the right product, the right strategies, and the market that is hungry for this product. Now, on the fifth day, it did $29,440. Like that's what a lot of stores do in a single month. That was just in 1 day on the fifth day of launching this thing. The sixth day did $29,000. Seventh day, it did $15,928. The eighth, $14,970. The ninth, $12,000, $13,000, $10,000, $9,000, $5,000, and then back to like 100 to like 175. This is when I stopped the ads completely. We actually ran out of this product because we sold it so fast within like 15 days. Our supplier didn't have enough in stock, and so they couldn't keep up with our demands. So we sold out of these products, and so we had to sell like different products like this. Okay, so how did I do this, and how can you do this for your store? I'm going to show you a strategy right now that you can use and utilize for your own stores if you're doing drop shipping, if you're doing regular brands, like we have our own brands as well. If you're doing anything other, if you're just launching ads for clients, or if you're launching ads for, let's say, lead generation, this can also work the same way. So let's head over to my ad account here. And I want to share with you how this all worked. So I did have limits on my ad account. So the limits were $5,000, and so I couldn't spend over $5,000 a day until I think it was like the fourth or fifth day when I asked Facebook to increase that limit, which they increased it to $7,500 a day in spend. So the first day was on the 28th. So let's head over to the 28th, and this was on a Thursday. So like I said, I actually launched this during a training webinar with my students. And so it had spent $192. And so inside the training, videos with my students, I go in more in depth. Like it's a 2-hour, thing. It's a 2-hour video. And so I go more in depth on how the mentality behind, okay, we spent 192, but we only made 229. How did we scale the next day from $229 in sales, okay, $224 in sales to $2,996 in sales? That's 10x what it did the day before. So on the 29th, I spent $1,000. So you're thinking, okay, you're crazy, Teo. Like you went from spending $190, not even breaking profit, losing money on the first day, and then making money on the second day after spending 5 times more on the first day. So I'd spent $200 on the first day. The second was $1,000, and that $1,000 resulted in about $3,000 in sales. The next day was $6,000 in sales, and let's take a look at what that spend was the next day. This was a Saturday as well. So on Saturday I spent $1,842, so almost $2,000, and it generated $6,439. Okay, so the next day I had spent, so it made $18,823, and so I spent, let's go back to on the 31st, $4,609. So now I started to increase the advertising. Okay, so $4,609 spent and $18,000 returned. The next day was $29,000 return, and so I think this was when I actually hit the cap, the $5,000 cap. So this day I spent $5,000 on this account, and it made $30,000. Now I did have another ad account, so let me go ahead and pull that up. Okay, so here is the second ad account, and the second ad account, this was on the June 1st. So let's head over there. So June 1st, I spent $3,000. So actually in June 1st, I spent $5,000 in this ad account, and then on the other ad account spent $3,000, and that's how we generated $29,000 in this one. The next day, I was still able to get the same results, $29,000. I had to slow down the ads because I didn't know if we had products. So the next day on this second ad account, I spent $2,000, 121, and the other one I spent 7,500. So 7,500 and 2,000, so about 9,600. So $9,600 was spent that day, and it generated $29,298. So imagine all these sales were coming in super, super quickly. So what I was able to do is I was able to do a lot of optimizations quick as well. So I added things like cart hook. I added upsells. I added different types of products that they can purchase at discounts, like bundles. So I was able to do a lot of optimizations very quickly. If you're on like $100 a day, $200 days, you're not able to see the optimizations react to your changes very quickly, versus if you're on a $29,000 a day and you're getting about 20,000 visitors to the store, like what I was doing right here, you're able to make those changes and the reactions are very quick. So another thing was I changed the pricing from $9.97 to $12.97 on the shipping price once I started to see some good traction. And so that alone increased like the margins dramatically. I think it was like we had like so I was able to get like 50% more revenues for each sale by increasing it from $9.97 to $12.97. So it was a huge difference in the revenues on the margin side. So going from like 50% margins to like more like 30% margins roughly on the product. So it actually helped out a ton. Now the next thing was I had to scale down on Monday because this was when my supplier's like, whoa, whoa, hold on, you're going too fast here. Actually, sorry, this was on like Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So my supplier was like, hey, hold on, you're going too fast. You can't sell because we're just trying to keep up with your orders here. And so imagine, like 4,000 purchases a day, etc. Like they can't keep up, right? So at this point, I had to slow down the ads and start slowing it down. So the product that was sold was actually this here. So I'm going to head over to, I'm going to open this up and I'm going to go to my ads. And this was the product sold, which was this one right here. It was just these sunglasses. Now, the thing that I did really well on this one as well is the customer support. So the customer support, I would attribute two things to how this store was able to do 169K in 15 days, and just two things, okay? The first thing is, of course, the Facebook ads. The Facebook ads and the product, that's a given, right? In any dropshipping or anything like that, the Facebook ads and the product is pretty much a given. The second thing is the customer support. I was able to see a direct correlation between when we were replying to the ads, replying to the comments, and making phone calls and replying to emails and everything else like that. There was a dramatic change from when we started doing that and when we didn't do it. So the only reason how this store was able to scale that fast was because people were seeing the comments section and they were replying to things like, oh, I'm also going to buy mine. Oh, I got mine already. So like they wouldn't have said that if they didn't see other people saying, I just purchased, I just purchased, I just purchased, I just ordered. Okay, they wouldn't be saying that. Social proof plays a huge role in your success. So if you're selling anything, you're selling water, you're selling like vitamins, you're selling like snowboards, right? The social proof element is a huge factor in your success. So if you're selling snowboards, you're going to be selling, you're going to try to find the Olympic athlete that broke gold medals and utilize your snowboards. That's the social proof element. If you're selling sunglasses, you want to be able to see that people are wearing these sunglasses, they're ordering it, it's all legit, you're replying to them through your comments. The social proof element is the key to success. There are many keys to success. They're like, if you had a door for success, it would have like 50 keys, okay? And you can't open that door unless all 50 keys have been turned. So there are many keys to success, but customer support is one of the keys to success. How we were able to scale that fast because they were seeing the comments were being replied instantly. We had 24/7 support on there, and I had someone in there physically replying to each and every single comment. So a comment would come in on our ads, they would reply to it. A comment would come in, boom, reply to it, reply. And there were specific things that I had mentioned that I told my virtual assistant, my customer support person, to say in those comments. And I said, okay, make sure that you say that, tag us on Instagram, tag us on Facebook. That was a huge factor that made people purchase, because then they're like, okay, I'm really going to get these products, so I'm going to tag you guys on Instagram and Facebook. Another thing is also the name. The brand name, it's kind of like, you ever seen McDonald's founder, the movie, Ray Kroc, and he says, why McDonald's? Why didn't you change the franchise name to something else? Because he said McDonald's is American. McDonald's sounds American. You want to go into a restaurant that says McDonald's. It's the same way as your brand name, upthreads.com. It sounds really awesome. It sounds very cool, very straight to the point, and it sounds great. And so combining all of these things together, all of these keys made a huge impact in our sales. And so this is how we were able to do $169,000 in 15 days. And if you want to learn more, once again, submit your email down below to my mailing list. I'm going to send you the free video on how I launched this product, Upthreads, in a 2-hour webinar. How I actually launched this on a Thursday, the same day, and then how I was able to scale it within that time frame. And of course, if I had more product, in hindsight, I would have definitely sold a lot more. But we didn't have enough products, and we sold out of these products here, completely, totally sold out. Of course, we can manufacture, but it does take 30 days to get the product. And I was just it wasn't something that was on my radar at the time. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got a lot of value out of it. Please like and comment if you enjoyed this video, if you got a lot of value, and if you did, let me know what your thoughts were in terms of launching and running dropshipping stores. If it's still a viable thing, it still is, even till this day. People are still doing it. It's not going away anytime soon. But I do recommend that you start doing more brands, because the dropshipping model now is not the same as it was like years ago. It's totally different. The landscape of dropshipping has changed. And so I'd highly recommend that you stay up to date on your knowledge, you stay up to date current. And once again, enter in your email down below if you want to see that 2-hour video, how I actually launched this whole thing with my students on my Thursday webinars. All right, once again, thank you so much for watching. My name is Teo Vanyo. Subscribe to my page, and I'll see you on the next video.
Damn.